I can't even talk. Big hair.
We now return to your regular programming.
Hola! So I thought I would do a spring makeup tutorial, and I know it's crazy for me to say spring makeup tutorial because I just feel like time is flying by. Like, we are already in the third month of 2016, and I feel like I just celebrated Christmas like yesterday. So I feel like time is just zooming by and I feel like it needs to freeze for just a little bit. But I am glad springtime is right around the corner just because I love the spring and the summertime. So I was inspired by this Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Rio. I love this color. I feel like it's a beautiful orangey shade. So if you want to know how I got this face, then just go ahead and keep on watching this video. I'm going to prime my eyelids with this Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I have mine in Fair, and I'm just going to apply this onto my eyeballs, and then I am just blending that in with my fingers. This is just going to help the eyeshadows show very vibrant and show true to its color. And I'm going to start out with my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to be applying that shade you see right there. It's like an orangey light orange shade, and I'm applying that onto the crease, and I am just going back and forth with a no-name fluffy brush and just making sure it's well blended. I'm going back into that same palette and using this orange shade with a flat Eco Tools shader brush, and I'm applying it onto the inner and outer corner of my eyes, just because in the center of my eyelid I'm going to be applying a different eyeshadow. I don't want this look to be too dark, so I'm just going to apply some sparkles onto the middle, but for right now I'm just applying these colors onto the outer and inner of my eyes. Going back in with a lighter version of that orange shade, I'm going to be blending the colors together, and I'm using a fluffy brush and just blending the colors onto the crease and just making sure that they look very smooth and look like an easy transition to the colors. And then taking this champagne color from that same palette, I'm going to be applying it onto the center of my eyelids, and I'm just concentrating this color on the center of the eyelids, and I am just going to be packing this color onto the center just to make it more vibrant. And then going on to my face, I'm going to be applying my L'Oreal True Match foundation in W3, and this foundation matches me perfect. I love the coverage of this foundation, and I am going to be pressing this with my e.l.f. powder brush into the skin, and this foundation is just beautiful. It gives you flawless coverage. And then I'm going to move on to my concealer. I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in Fair, and I am going to be applying that underneath the eyes, on the bridge of my nose, above my lip, and on my chin. I'll be using my e.l.f. small tapered brush in order to blend all of that concealer together. And this is a great brush because it's great in order to get into those crevices, and I really love this brush. And what I do with my concealer, I go ahead and apply and clean up some of my eyeshadow, like the end of it, and shape it a little bit with the concealer. That's why I apply my eyeshadows first, because it's easier for me to fix any mistakes that I did make with my eyeshadow. And then I'm going to be applying the Air Spun Loose powder, and I'm going to be applying it in the areas where I applied my concealer. This is just going to set my concealer, and it's going to make it not crease. And then going back into my Morphe 350 palette, I'm going to be taking that white highlighter shade, and I'm going to be applying it onto my brow bone. And then I'm going to be taking that very first
eyeshadow that I applied as my transition, and I'm going to be applying it on my lower lash line, and then taking that orange shade I applied on the inner and outer corners of my eyes, and I'm going to apply that over top of that first eyeshadow, and it's just going to help blend those two shadows together and make the eye look be complete. And then going into my Lorac Big Tantalizer with my Sonia Kashuk brush, I am going to be chiseling out my face, and I'm going to be applying this bronzer onto the hollows of my cheeks and on my forehead. And this is just going to bring back some color onto my face. And then I'm going to move on to blush. I'm going to be applying Milani's Luminoso blush, and this is a beautiful coral peach color, and I'm applying this onto the apples of my cheeks with a blush brush, and it's a no-name brand. I got these brushes off a app, and they were very cheap, but they work well and do the job. So I'm moving on to highlighter. I'm using the Mary Luminizer, and I am just applying this on the highest points of my cheeks, and I'm also going to be applying that into the inner corner of my eyes. And then I'm going to move on to mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, and I am not using any false lashes for this eye look, just because I want it to be a simple spring makeup look, nothing too dramatic, and I just want it to look fresh. But if you're about false lashes and liner, then you go ahead and do you. But for me, I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to move on to my waterline. I'm going to be applying this white Rimmel London Kohl pencil, and moving on to my lips, I'm going to be using the Jordana Easy Liner in Rose Crush, and I'm going to be lining my lips for my liquid lipstick that I'm going to be applying, and this matches perfect with the liquid lipstick that I'm going to be using. I'm going to use the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Rio, and this is just a beautiful like orangey and coral mixture of a lipstick, and I love it. I'm going to be setting my face with the L'Oreal setting spray, and that is the finish and final spring makeup look.
So we've come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.